The 22-year-old woman at the center of the deadly Easter Sunday crash is behind bars this morning. Amy Michael infuriated a judge on Thursday by asking for bail in the hit-and-run crash that killed 5 people. For now, she will remain in jail, and her arrest is finally some comfort for families of the victims. Channel 2's Tom Jones has the latest.
Deny bond at this time.
Judge James Altman forcefully explained why he denied bond to the woman police say caused a 3-car crash that killed 5 people on Easter.
If she had come forward after this happened and turned herself in, I'd probably go along with the pretrial, but I'm not going to.
Police say 22-year-old Amy Michael drove away from the scene in this BMW and refused to come forward despite massive media attention.
She, in fact, has watched this be on the news for 2 weeks and done absolutely nothing to fulfill her responsibilities.
The cousin of Tracy Johnson, the only surviving member of the crash, came to the hearing for one reason and one reason only.
Because I wanted to see to make sure that she didn't get a bond or something.
Police arrested Michael after an anonymous tip led them to her car and her home.
Her mother had sent her on Easter out for some cake and ice cream.
Detectives say Michael told them the crash happened as she was on the way to the store. After the collision, they say Michael drove home in her damaged car and hid it in the garage.
So she panicked, didn't tell her family what had happened for a couple of days. And finally, she broke down and told her mother.
Which raises the question, should Michael's mother face charges for not coming forward?
Do you guys have anything to say in defense of Amy Michael?
Tom Jones, Channel 2 Action News, Saturday a.m.
And police say the investigation continues into what role Michael's mother played. Police say Michael's car had been repaired, but not very well. And they're looking into who repaired it and what they knew. Well, the Carter family lost 4 loved ones in that crash. Robert and Delicia Carter, 9-year-old Kayla Lemons, and baby Ethan Carter all died. Robert Carter's mother and brother are upset that Amy Michael left the scene of the accident, and his mother told us seeing that repaired BMW on the news made coping with the deaths even harder.
Sister is a basket case. His brother is angry.
So yeah, I was a little upset, a little angry at the fact that, this person left and, my brother and family perished in the car.
Marcus Carter wants to know why the family's 2005 Mercedes burned the way it did. He believes the explosion and fire killed them and not the impact. And we're hearing now from the family of Tracy and Morgan Johnson. Tracy's recovering at Grady Memorial Hospital, but 6-year-old Morgan died in the accident. Carolyn Johnson-Josie says her granddaughter was a princess who loved the color pink, and she tells us she's relieved by the arrest of Amy Michael.
I'm glad they caught her. I'm really glad, but it still doesn't ease my pain because my granddaughter's gone.
Morgan Johnson's funeral is scheduled for Monday afternoon at 1 o'clock at the Fellowship of Faith International Church in East Point. It is 8 years in prison for a teenager who admitted his part in a deadly hit-and-run in Clark County. A judge sentenced 16-year-old Abel Gonzalez Perez. He hit and killed Nyashika Cooper in June of last year. It happened as she walked along Commerce Road with her 3-year-old son. Gonzalez Perez pleaded guilty to vehicular homicide, DUI, and hit and run.